Live from the spectacular Garden Roots in South Africa. We're streaming worldwide on eRadioSA.com.
Time for Travel Tuesday right here on eRadio. As always, joined by Travel Bug Rose. I'm pretty sure this afternoon, I'm 100% sure, okay, 99% sure, that she's coming to us from Wilderness today. Am I right, Rose?
Yes, you are right.
Yay! How's it going?
Very well, and yourself?
No, I'm good, thanks. I see you had a fight with the banks, but otherwise I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, well, if seeing that you have an audience, I'm just going to let people know, please do not ever in your entire life make a mistake with an EFT payment, because you will pay dearly.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you get the number wrong, the account number.
Thank you. Please look after yourself. We're the only country in the world that is so bizarre with that kind of stuff. So please look after your money.
I'm always worried, especially when you add a new beneficiary on your online banking. I'm always worried that I'm going to pay it into somebody else's account, especially if it's a big amount.
Yeah.
I always wonder, what can I do if I do that? How do I reverse it?
You don't. That's the thing, is you have to fill in a form, which costs you a fortune, and then you have to rely on the goodwill of the person who's received it to give it back to you. If they don't feel like giving it back to you, they don't.
Imagine paying your rent like that, and then the other person is taking your rent. Oh my word! Oh, that would be terrible. I'm sorry
bizarre.
To hear that.
Anyway,
Rose. That's why I'm so obsessive about these account numbers. I like to look at it so many times before I actually save it and send money to it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yesterday a friend of mine gave me a tip. He said, please just send the other person 10 Rand to see if it works.
Yeah, that is actually a very good idea, Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
We live, we learn, right?
Crazy, eh?
Yes.
Absolutely. Sometimes very expensively.
It is. Oh, shame, man. No, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's not lekker. But you sound very happy now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
As happy as can be.
Have to make it up some other way. Just don't know how.
You're shame. But at least it's time for Travel Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
So what are we talking about today? You say we're talking about mountains, hidden spots, viewpoints, and mountain passes.
Yeah, we have mentioned mountain pass, but I just thought to myself, we speak a lot about the coast, and today I just felt like maybe it's time to give our region a little bit of exposure, which is between the coastal and the mountain regions. And I was busy going through some photographs, and I decided, there's some really, really awesome places that if you really want to get away and you feel like a road trip or a hike or a bike or anything, bicycle. There are so many places that you can completely go into the mountain areas, and you can be away from everything and discover really magical places, which is great.
And today you're taking us there, Rose.
Yes. And I was like, I was going through my stuff, and I was like, there's really a few places, and I'm going to mention a few places, but there's one of the magical places for me in the mountains, and I'm going to mention this place. It's a place called Kobuschacht. And if you really want, if you really feel like getting away from the world and you want a good off-road trip, this is definitely a place to start. Kobuschacht is based on the bottom of the Swartberg Mountains, and Kobus himself is such a character. I mean, he's larger than life, and when you're there, he talks to you, and they braai and they make roosterkoek, and he's got deli stuff going, and you are at the bottom of his. And I specifically remember this place because of when we went to look at snow. Everybody always head up to the Swartberg Mountain Pass. And we are approaching winter now, so make a note of this in your mind, is that you actually stop at Kobuschacht and you can sit there, or you can just head up to the mountain pass, go do whatever you need it is that you need to do on that mountain pass. And if you come back down, that's the place to be. It's just a magical, crazy, cool spot to be in the mountains, and it's definitely perfect for a day outing. So do go and visit that Karoo hospitality of Kobus. It's really, really awesome.
It sounds good.
I know it, and then of course if you are the adventure kind, then of course you go towards the hill And the hill is on the Swartberg Pass, and you carry on the Swartberg Pass towards Prince Alfred, and you turn off to the left, and you can head into the hill. Now, most people think of the hill, when they think of the hill, they think of, oh, it must be dry and arid. I mean, that was always my idea. The hill is not dry and arid. The
Is the
reason
hill
why
hot?
it's got the name, it was a hell of a job to get in there. So that's why it's called the hell. And the guy used to do the census, used to go down there, and he always used to say, it's hell to get down here.
Ah.
But it's actually a beautiful, lush place. They grow their own vegetables. They've got beautiful gardens. They've got a river running through it, and there's got little cottages. And those little cottages, I stayed in one of those when I hiked over the mountains from the donkey track. So that was the other unique experience of the Karoo, is that from Groenfontein, there's a place called Living Waters, and Eric College, she runs her donkey trail from there. So you stay there in the evenings, and your guides will prepare you for the hike. They obviously get a list before all the stuff, and then you literally walk the donkey trail from Groenfontein all over the Swartberg Mountain Pass, which is the second highest mountain in South Africa, I got to tell you. And it's 15 kilometers. I've never been so tired in my life. I've hiked it.
Sure.
You get to the top of this mountain, and you actually stay on top of this mountain. You've got guides guiding you. It's called the Donkey Trail because that's the trail that they used to hike with into the hill. And we can elaborate about the interesting hikes at some stage, but basically that's over. So you walk with the donkeys up into the mountain, and you walk down into the hill, and we stayed in the hill. A really, really, really exciting thing to do is to actually try and see if you can do one of those Karoo hikes. They don't always run the whole year. They run seasonal due to weather. Yeah, that's quite a cool thing to do. But even if you just go on the old Groenfontein Road towards Oudtshoorn, from Carlisle to Oudtshoorn, it's really, really cool. So yeah, and then of course my other favorite spot is the Rust Meiringspoort in Mering. I know we have spoken about it, but Meiringspoort on its own, and you have to say, I mean, when you go through that pass and you stop at all those beautiful waterfalls coming down through from Prince Albert side, it is really, really pretty and quite a lovely picnic spots. And I know you always tell me that when you were there, you were tired of it. But it's really unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then the other lovely place that I absolutely adore is in Langkloof. There's a few little routes that you can do. Now, one of my favorite routes in the Langkloof is when you go through Louvain. Louvain is obviously on the Langkloof side, the Oxwagon Trail. If you want to do something really unique in the mountains and you really want to have extremely beautiful views, that is definitely to do. So it runs from Louvain to Bergplaats or from Bergplaats to Louvain over the mountains, and you will never see views like that anybody else. I have really love to plan that kind of thing. It's a perfect winter destination to go and do something like that, which is, it's not too hot. You can 4x4 or you can mountain bike or do something like that. And then my other absolutely fantastically favorite route is from Knysna. If you go up through the passes, pass into the Vlucht, and then instead of going up the Prince Albert Pass, you actually turn left at the Vlucht and you head towards Jonkerfontein, and you can actually go all around onto the highway, back towards Langkloof, back into George, and do a whole roundabout like that. That's a really good way. And I really love that pass. I mean, it offers you the Harkeville experiences. You can actually go through Gona. Gona on its own is an amazing a road to take. I mean, if you turn up towards Samola, down into the Gona, over the Gona River, into those mountainous areas, gets up to the Harkeville side, and then you head out towards where Spitzkop is, which is a great stop. And that is probably one of the few views in the garden route that you will get a 360 view of everything. Plettenberg Bay, Knysna, back towards Pass, and over the mountains, seaside places. It's really, really magnificent. So yeah. Then my my other favorite, absolutely mountain place. If we go up the mountain passes, we talk. Montague Pass is very well known.
Yeah.
But if you're going up Montague Pass, do visit the Herald Wine Farm and of the Overmere, which is the little tea garden there. They make great scones and jam. And you can sit in there. It's at the top of the mountain pass. If you're coming down towards George, it's in the top. So that's great. And of course, Herald on its own is a nice little visit, because it's also one of the Royal Wine Farms that is on the highest altitude in South Africa. So
sure,
it's unique in its own right. The Robertson Pass. I really love doing that little stint over from the Groot Rock over to Robertson Pass. You go through past Raaterbos. You've never heard of Raaterbos. Raaterbos is quite a cool place. They've got a cute little farm store going there. Stop over, have a visit, and have a look at the little shops there. It's really cute. Then, of course, you go up towards up over the Robertson Pass. It's got beautiful hikes along there. At the top of the pass, you can stop your car there and walk along there. It's also got places where you can actually fill your bottle of water. There's mountain water coming over those mountains. People stop there often to actually just fill their bottles with water.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, if you carry on with that, you get out on the other side, which is an Oudtshoorn side. And then my real favorite road trip route and stay over is normally if you take the turn off to Herbertsdale and you travel through the little town of Herbertsdale, and then you go all along that road next to the Langebergs, up into the mountains and into Van Wyksdorp. And Van Wyksdorp it's this tiny little Karoo town in the middle of nowhere, and I just love it. It's got a Van Wyksdorp. It's got a Van Wyksburg Mall, so you can actually sit in it. It's got a few little pubs, and they've got a speckworm route. So from there, it's really, really a few places you can visit. I normally stay there at Sky Organics, in a little cottage. She's got one cottage on her farm. Either that, or there's a few places in the Rooiberg. But the route from there on back is the Rooiberg Pass, and you can actually go down that Rooiberg Pass up into the to the top of the mountains, and you look over the Sewerweke Pass. So you look over those mountains before you come down in a very steep downhill towards the Kleidersdorp area, which is great.
Rose, it sounds fantastic. Wow, you just, once again, you sold the area to me, and I live here. Well done. Good job.
So yeah, if you're looking for road trips, and then there was another place I had a visit. It was called Eagles Fall. It's also if you go past the toy, we call them the toys. It's a toys farm, which is along the Longrivier. You turn towards can't remember the little dorps, but this place called Eagles Fall. I've been to a motorbike, and it's this tiny little place, and we stopped there, and it's got a magnificent waterfall, and we stopped there, and she just made us some lunch, and she made us this, and she made us that. And you just don't find that kind of hospitality anywhere in the mountains, and really bunch of special people. So yeah, if you are an adventurer and love the mountains, head towards them. We have loads of them.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rose. Some really nice spots you mentioned today. How do we get in touch with you and follow you on social media?
Oh, well, I am at www.gotravelbug.co.za is my website. At Go Travelbug on Instagram and on Twitter, and Travelbug Rose, you will find me on Facebook. Otherwise, just Google at Go Travelbug, and I am the only one there.
Yes, you're the only Go
Yeah,
Travel
that's
Bug. That's it.
Yes.
Yes. Well, the one and only. Tell me, Rose, was the mist also so hectic there on your side this morning?
Yeah, it's not kind of cleared away, but it's still, it's still hanging over the ridges. It's clear on the Hookville side and completely misted over on the seaside. I think it's due to very cold oceans
Yeah.
and very hot air coming up from the north side. So,
Yeah, this morning, guys, I was just all white, eh? You probably saw the photo that I took from the studio window. I couldn't see anything.
I did.
Oh, my gosh. Listen, I'm already looking forward to next Tuesday at 2 o'clock for some more Travel Tuesday. Rose, thank you so much. Stay away from the banks, okay?
I will do. Promise.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.